Well, if you haven't heard, the National Hurricane Center has designated an area to watch off the southeast coast, and this system remains offshore. The low could eventually develop some subtropical or tropical characteristics later on this week as it moves to the north and northeast. And areas to watch include all of the Carolinas into Florida as well. Wilmington, North Carolina, good morning to you. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, good morning to you. Savannah, Georgia, good morning to you. All areas are dealing with some very humid conditions today, and we'll watch for the chance for tropical development in the next 7 days. In fact, we've got a 10% chance of development here. The area highlighted in yellow is where we could see the development. We are watching the stall front just off of Florida, and what we see here is a little bit of a spin. We'll watch a trough that's going to dig through the area and help carry the energy over to the southeast coast, and that is the area to watch as we move forward in the coming days. Remember, these storms that form so close to the coastline, well, you don't have a lot of time to prepare. No matter what, it's likely to bring heavy rain to the area here. You can see the radar producing a whole lot in the way of rain over Florida. We're going to go over that in just a moment. We do have some strong winds in the area that we're watching right now, but things do shift, as we know. The atmosphere is fluid, as you know. So as we watch for the tropical development or potential development right off of the coast of the southeast, what we are looking forward to is some heavy rain. You've got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. You take that up way up to, say, 20,000 feet, 30,000 feet in the atmosphere, a lot of water vapor, and all of that will be squeezed out over this area. So that's an area we need to watch. Here's this front that is stalled just off of central Florida, producing so much in the way of rain. We'll watch for an area of spin right along the front. As this starts to move over into portions of the Carolina and the south, heavy rain comes in with it. Notice what happens. We could see a weak low form near the coast. This is the area where we also have some very warm waters over off of the coast itself. Now, we've also got a strong dip in the jet, a front coming off from the middle portion of the country. What does happen here will produce a lot of rain, but likely to get pushed out of the area as we go through the week ahead. But nonetheless, the impacts will be the rain. Got a lot of dry air behind that as well with that moving front. So those are a couple of things that would help keep this thing moving. In the meantime, we do have about a medium chance for development in the area. Look at this from Virginia Beach all the way down to the Florida-Georgia state line. Area to watch. Now today, look at all of the moisture in place, and it is hot. It is humid. Front barely starts to lift to the north just a little bit more as we start to lose some of those winds, and then it gets pulled up a little bit further. We still have a front, a stationary front with this area of low pressure on Thursday, whatever wants to develop here. Remember, once we lose those characteristics, then we're talking more in the way of tropical, but it still has the chance to have both characteristics, meaning we're going to have a lot of rain to deal with. Through Friday, look at the temperatures into the 80s, and again, a whole lot of moisture in the atmosphere above where this area is, and all of that water vapor has to go somewhere, right down to the ground where we live. When we look at the rain still to come right through Saturday, easily talking about widespread 2 to 3 inches of rain right along the coast. And of course, Florida has been dealing with all of the flooding. That's been a concern for you. No surprise, this is an area, especially early on in the Atlantic hurricane season, where we do see development close to home. You've got a stalled front. Area of low pressure starts to spin off of that. It loses the fronts, and then we're talking business. June tropical origins. When we go all the way back to 1950, of course, we've got some warmer waters here. We've got the Gulf Stream and a lot of warmer waters, especially over the Gulf of America. And those waters are deep, and the temperatures at 80 degrees or better, going down about 150 feet rather, is really helping us out to see the possible development in this area. So this is what we've got to watch moving forward for the next week ahead.